One of the things we discovered when we got to Norway was that our fridge had stopped working. A little bit annoying, but as we were coming into the Norwegian winter, it wasn't too much of an issue in the short term. We managed to do most of our food storage outside, which was cold enough. But it is starting to warm up now in the spring, and we've managed to get the parts that we need. So the next little boat project is going to be trying to sort out the refrigeration system and a slight upgrade for it. This is Tess-Bess's fridge. So good access to it, has a nice big space to access below. Also has a top access, which is quite good for doing some things and not for others. The actual cooling apparatus is this thing inside here, which is connected up to a compressor which is below the floor in the engine room. So that's the refrigeration side of it. The other thing that Tess-Bess has, which was in her initial design, initially these were two cool boxes. So this is an ice box. So originally your food would have been iced in here, like in a fish hold. I don't know if you can see, it's quite deep, and it has a draining hole at the bottom, which then would drain any melted ice down into the bilge. So it's insulated, but it doesn't have any actual active cooling system. So what we're planning on doing, we've got a slightly bigger system than the existing one, and rather than just having a single fridge and a cool box, what we're going to do is put some vents through in the wall between the two boxes so that we can get passage of air between the two, and that will help stop things going mouldy in the cool box, and it'll also help to actually get some of the cooler air from the fridge through and cool both units at the same time. So to that end, we've got a slightly bigger compressor and a slightly bigger cooling unit. So originally Tess-Bess wouldn't have had a fridge, she would have just had the two cool boxes, and they would have been cooled with ice. So the compressor that we found that had failed was actually put in 1995, so it's done pretty well up to now. So if we get half that time out of the new compressor, that'll be pretty good. First part of the job, take the old system out. Phase 1 complete. The old system is out. while I had the opportunity, I decided to get in and try and clear and reorganize this space a little. Still got some issues. Some pipes are not long enough to go on the path that I'd like them, so that's a little bit of project for the future. But this is the location where the new compressor is going to be going, and I'm going to put a shelf in to try and lift it up off the base so that the pipework and electrics can run underneath it. And hopefully by keeping it away from the hull, it'll help to reduce some of the vibration that we get from the compressor. The bits have arrived. This is the new equipment. So this is the new compressor, and it's supposed to be big enough to operate a fridge with 400 cubic feet. And this, sorry, 400 cubic litres. And this is the chiller, which I don't know if you can see. It is quite a bit bigger than the existing one, but a very similar design. It's pre-gassed, so the gas is already in. So hopefully all I should need to do is connect it up, and that should be it. It should just work, hopefully. And that's the new coolant unit fitted. Had to put a little plate on down below, and I've vented through into the next compartment with a return vent that can be blocked if I don't want to use it. So that gives us cooling through into the larger compartment. So that's the compressor fitted up on a shelf, much tidier, out of the way, and I've got the pipes laid underneath. Only thing left to do is try and get a little bit of pipe lagging so I can insulate these copper pipes. These are the cooling pipes, and they turn a few times here before they disappear into the fridge through that little gap. So it'd be good if I could get them insulated, and that'll help to cut down the power usage a little. But that's it, all up and working. I think you can hear it running. So we can now have cold beer again. Jill?
Yeah?
Got any beer in the fridge?
Let me have a look. Oh yeah.
Oh, can I have one? Oh, thank you.